What if that crumpled dollar coin in your pocket was actually worth thousands? In this video, we're counting down the top 5 most valuable and ultra-rare $1 coins that could turn your spare change into serious cash. From shocking mint errors to hidden historical gems, these coins are hiding in plain sight, and collectors are paying a fortune to get their hands on them. Stay locked in, because one of these could be your golden ticket. Number 1. Have you ever wondered if a simple golden-colored coin in your pocket change could be worth nearly $200,000? Yes, you heard that right. A single 2,000-piece Sacagawea dollar, a coin most people overlook as ordinary, has shocked the world with auction prices climbing as high as $194,062. Today, we are diving deep into the fascinating story of this coin, its history, its unique features, the rare errors that make it priceless, and the exact details of the jaw-dropping sales that have stunned collectors worldwide. The Sacagawea dollar was first released in the year 2000 as part of an effort to replace the small-sized Susan B. Anthony dollar. To make it stand out in circulation, the U.S. Mint gave it a golden appearance by striking it in a manganese-brass alloy. The obverse, designed by Glenna Goodacker, features Sacagawea carrying her infant son Jean-Baptiste. On the reverse, designed by Thomas D. Rogers, is a majestic bald eagle in flight. This powerful imagery symbolized exploration, courage, and the American spirit. Millions of these coins were minted in Philadelphia and Denver, and at first glance, they all look the same. But hidden among them are a handful of pieces that tell a very different story, a story of rarity, error, and incredible value. The most famous of all is the Mule Era coin. Imagine this: instead of the normal obverse portrait of Sacagawea, the mint accidentally paired the Sacagawea reverse with the obverse of a Washington state quarter. That means one side shows George Washington, and the other side shows the soaring eagle meant for Sacagawea. These coins slipped through the mint undetected, and only a small number have ever been found. To collectors, a mule error is one of the most dramatic mistakes that can happen at the mint, and this particular error has become a legend in American numismatics. Now let's talk about the values that have blown away even seasoned experts. In March of 2018, a 2,000-piece Sacagawea Mule Era graded NGCMS 67 sold for a staggering $192,000 at auction. That was already one of the highest prices ever realized for a modern coin. But it didn't stop there. On January 21, 2024, another Mule Era graded PCGS MS 66 crossed the auction block at Great Collections and soared even higher, reaching an incredible $194,062. These results prove that even a modern coin from the year 2000 can compete with the values of rare gold and silver classics when it comes to collector demand. For everyday collectors and treasure hunters, the lesson is clear. You should always check your Sacagawea dollars carefully, especially those from the year 2000 with the P mint mark. Look for any unusual features. If one side looks like a quarter and the other side shows Sacagawea, you may have discovered one of the most valuable mule errors in American history. Even if you don't have the mule error, coins in top condition certified at the highest grades can sell for hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Every tiny detail matters: sharp strikes, no scratches, and original mint luster all play a huge role in value. Collectors should also remember that demand for these coins is only growing. The Sacagawea dollar series has become more appreciated over the years, and the rare errors are constantly making headlines. Auction houses like Heritage, Stack's Bowers, and Great Collections are always looking for certified examples to feature in their elite sales. With collectors competing fiercely, the value of these treasures shows no signs of slowing down. So where should you look if you want to hunt for this coin? Start with your pocket change, coin jars at home, and rolls from the bank. Believe it or not, rare finds have been made in the most unexpected places. Use a magnifying glass to study the edges, the weight, and every detail of the design. If you think you have something unusual, submit it to a trusted grading service like PCGS or NGC. The difference between an ordinary coin and a six-figure treasure could come down to a single error or a high mint state grade. The story of the 2,000-piece Sacagawea dollar teaches us a powerful lesson. Even in the modern era, when billions of coins are minted, treasures still exist. These ultra-rare pieces connect everyday Americans to the rich history of our mint and reward those with patience, curiosity, and a sharp eye for detail. And with auction records now pushing nearly $200,000, the excitement around this coin is only getting stronger. Thanks a lot for watching this video and exploring the incredible story of the ultra-rare Sacagawea dollar with me. If you found this video helpful, hit that like button, subscribe for more real auction stories and rare coin discoveries, and drop a comment below if you've ever come across a Sacagawea dollar in your change or if you have questions about your own collection. Your support keeps this channel growing, and together, we'll keep uncovering treasures hiding in plain sight. Number 2. Imagine holding a coin so ordinary in appearance that most people mistake it for a quarter, yet in reality, it can be worth thousands of dollars in today's market. That's the story of the ultra-rare and most valuable 1979 Susan B. Anthony $1 coin with the Philadelphia Mint mark. Some collectors have already turned their finds into small fortunes, and you might just have one sitting unnoticed in your collection, or even in your pocket change right now. The Susan B. Anthony dollar was introduced in 1979 as a bold new chapter in American coinage. It was the very first circulating U.S. coin to feature a real woman, honoring Susan B. Anthony, the fearless suffragist who dedicated her life to women's rights and equality. The obverse carries her portrait designed by Frank Gasparo, while the reverse displays the Apollo 11 lunar module landing on the moon with an eagle, a design borrowed from the Eisenhower dollar. The size was reduced to make it more convenient than the bulky Eisenhower dollar, and the new coin was given a copper nickel-clad composition, similar to quarters. Unfortunately, its small size and silvery look made it easily confused with a quarter, and the public never fully embraced it. But among these millions of coins, rare varieties and high-grade survivors have become treasures that collectors fight over. One of the most famous varieties is the 1979 P wide rim, also called the near-date variety. On this coin, the rim around the date is thicker, pushing the numbers closer to the edge compared to the more common narrow rim variety. This subtle difference makes all the difference in value. Close-up visuals of the date under magnification can show exactly what to look for, and spotting the wide rim variety could mean hundreds or even thousands of dollars in your favor. Condition also plays a massive role. Circulated 1979 P dollars are often only worth face value, but in pristine mint state grades, the story changes dramatically. Coins graded MS67 or higher are incredibly scarce, and collectors will pay big money for them. Add the wide rim variety to the mix, and the prices skyrocket. In fact, at a heritage auction sale in 2019, a 1979 P wide rim dollar graded MS67 sold for over $6,000. Other examples have crossed the auction block for values in the range of $3,000 to $5,000 depending on condition and eye appeal. These are remarkable numbers for a coin that most people overlook as pocket change. The demand for these coins remains strong because they represent not just numismatic rarity, but also historical importance. The Susan B. Anthony dollar was groundbreaking, the first U.S. coin to feature a real woman, and collectors know that makes it a piece of history as well as a financial investment. As time goes on, high-grade examples only get scarcer, because so many were released into circulation and became worn. That's why collectors and investors are rushing to secure certified pieces now while they're still within reach. So how can you hunt for one of these treasures yourself? Start by checking every $1,979 coin with the P mint mark. Look closely at the date. If the rim looks thick and the numbers seem close to the edge, you might have the wide rim variety. Then examine the condition under a bright light. Does the coin still shine like new? Are the details sharp, with no scratches or heavy marks? If so, you may have a high-grade example that deserves professional certification. Submitting your coin to PCGS or NGC is the best way to unlock its true market value, because collectors trust certified coins when bidding in auctions. The 1979 P Susan B. Anthony dollar proves that even modern coins can hold hidden fortune. It teaches us that small details like rim thickness or grade can turn a $1 coin into a four-figure prize. Collectors love it for its history, its rarity, and the thrill of the hunt, and with record prices already reaching more than $6,000 at auction, the excitement shows no signs of slowing down. Thanks a lot for watching and exploring the amazing world of rare coins with me. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more real auction prices and incredible discoveries, be sure to like this video, subscribe for more rare coin content, and leave a comment below if you've ever found a Susan B. Anthony dollar in your change or have questions about your collection. Your support keeps this channel alive, and together we'll keep uncovering treasures hiding in plain sight. Number 3. Have you ever held a modern dollar coin in your hand and wondered if it could secretly be worth thousands of dollars? Well, you might want to take a closer look at your change, because the 2010 Sacagawea $1 coin with the Denver Mint mark has surprised collectors with its rarity, unique features, and jaw-dropping values at auction. In fact, some examples have already sold for hundreds and even thousands of dollars when certified at the highest grades, making this coin one of the hidden treasures of modern American coinage. The Sacagawea Dollar series began in the year 2000, but in 2009 the design was transformed into what's now called the Native American Dollar series. Every year, the obverse still features Glenna Goodacre's iconic portrait of Sacagawea carrying her infant son Jean-Baptiste, but the reverse changes annually to honor important Native American contributions to U.S. history. In 2010, the reverse design by Thomas Cleveland shows a stunning image of a Native American woman planting corn, beans, and squash, the traditional Three Sisters crops that symbolize survival, agriculture, and community. This was a powerful design that set the 2010 issue apart, making it a favorite for collectors from the moment it was released. But what makes the 2010 Sacagawea Dollar truly exciting is not just its artistry, but the rarity of certain high-grade examples and errors. While millions of coins were struck in Denver, very few survived in pristine mint state. Most entered circulation, where they picked up scratches and marks, leaving only a small percentage that could ever achieve top grading status at PCGS or NGC. Collectors also search for unusual errors such as weak strikes, off-center coins, or planchet flaws, all of which can push the value far beyond face value. Imagine a coin that looks ordinary under casual glance, but under a microscope, reveals doubling or a dramatic strike error. That's the kind of discovery that fuels excitement in the hobby. When it comes to auction results, the 2010 Sacagawea Dollar has proven its value in dramatic fashion. In January 2014, Heritage Auction sold a 2010 Native American Dollar graded MS-68 for over $3,000, setting a benchmark for modern coinage. Another spectacular example graded MS-69 crossed the block at Stack's Bowers in 2020 and realized more than $5,000, showing just how fiercely collectors compete for these high-end survivors. Even today, coins certified MS-67 or higher can bring hundreds of dollars, and when rare errors appear, prices soar even further. For a coin that most people still treat as pocket change, these numbers are truly astonishing. The key to unlocking the value of your 2010 Sacagawea Dollar lies in both rarity and condition. Wide circulation means most examples are common, but the finest strikes are incredibly scarce. Collectors know that top-graded coins in the Native American Dollar series are undervalued compared to older classic coins, which is why demand is rising steadily. With only limited quantities of MS-68 or higher coins known, the competition is intense, and values will likely continue climbing in the years ahead. So how do you hunt for one of these treasures? Start by examining all Sacagawea and Native American dollars from your pocket change, bank rolls, and coin jars. Pay special attention to the 2010 issue. Under magnification, check the reverse for full sharpness in the details of the planting design, and make sure there are no distracting marks. If your coin looks exceptionally well struck and nearly flawless, it may be worth sending to PCGS or NGC for grading. Certified coins are always in higher demand and bring top dollar at major auctions. And remember, even small errors such as off-center strikes or unusual toning can turn an ordinary piece into a collector's prize. The 2010 Sacagawea Dollar with the D Mint mark proves that modern coins are far from boring. They carry powerful history, stunning artistry, and in some cases, breathtaking value. With record sales already reaching over $5,000 at major auction houses like Heritage and Stack's Bowers, this is a coin every collector should know about. Whether you're just starting your coin journey or building an advanced collection, the thrill of hunting down one of these ultra-rare gems is unforgettable. Thanks a lot for watching this video and exploring the story of the 2010 Sacagawea Dollar with me. If you enjoyed learning about its history, its rarity, and its incredible market value, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe for more rare coin discoveries, and comment below if you've ever found a Sacagawea dollar in your change or if you have questions about your collection. Your engagement keeps this channel growing, and together we will continue uncovering treasures hidden in plain sight. Number 4. You're about to discover the shocking truth behind a seemingly ordinary coin that could be sitting in your pocket or tucked away in an old drawer. But it's not just any coin. We're talking about the ultra-rare and insanely valuable 2007 James Madison $1 presidential coin with the coveted P mint mark. This tiny piece of metal has turned heads in the numismatic world, breaking expectations and even auction records. So don't blink, you might be holding onto a gold mine without even knowing it. Imagine a coin minted less than 2 decades ago now selling for hundreds, even thousands of dollars because of a rare combination of minting errors, pristine condition, and skyrocketing collector demand. The 2007 James Madison dollar coin, part of the inaugural run of the presidential $1 coin program, carries the face of the 4th President of the United States, a founding father and the architect of the Constitution. But there's a twist: not every Madison dollar is worth big money. The key lies in the details, the rarity, and the passion of the collectors who are on a relentless hunt for the finest examples out there. The Presidential Dollar Coin Program was launched in 2007 to honor each U.S. president in the order they served, and James Madison was the final release of that year. With a circulation design meant for mass usage, most people spent these coins without thinking twice. But hidden among the masses are ultra-rare variations, especially those minted at the Philadelphia Mint, marked by the subtle but vital P mint mark on the edge. And here's where things get exciting. Error coins, like missing edge lettering or double edge inscriptions, have elevated these seemingly normal coins to legendary status in collector circles. One of the biggest reasons collectors go wild over the 2007 Madison dollar is due to edge lettering errors. Some coins were accidentally released without the required edge inscriptions, which should include E pluribus unum, in God we trust, the year, and the mint mark. Finding a Madison dollar with no edge lettering or a double strike on the edge instantly turns a $1 coin into a high-value collector's prize. Visuals of these rare errors, zoomed-in shots of lettering misprints, and high-definition comparisons will help you identify the gold among the gravel. Another powerful feature is the coin's clean design and historical representation. Madison's profile is boldly struck, with clear detailing and a strong rim that makes well-preserved versions stand out dramatically. But condition is everything. Coins graded MS67 or above by PCGS or NGC are what truly command high prices in today's booming coin market. And yes, we're seeing rising demand across all major collector platforms. This coin has never been hotter than it is now. You're probably wondering, just how valuable can a single dollar coin be today? Here's where it gets jaw-dropping. In 2023, a 2007 P. James Madison dollar with a double-edged lettering error, graded MS67 by PCGS, sold at a Stack's Bowers auction for a staggering $3,760. Another example with no edge lettering sold at Heritage auctions for $2,820. That's nearly 3,000 times its face value. And these prices are only climbing as more collectors race to find high-grade specimens. This isn't just a coin, it's an investment-grade piece of American history. So what should you be looking for? Start by examining the edge. Use proper lighting and magnification to check for missing inscriptions, doubled text, or misaligned lettering. If you're lucky enough to find one with a clean face, no visible wear, and a flawless edge, send it to a professional grading service immediately. Look in old coin jars, pocket change, bank rolls, or even estate sales and flea markets. These coins are out there, and people are cashing in daily. Collectors today are laser focused on presidential dollars, especially the early years like 2007, because fewer people saved them in pristine condition. Most were tossed into circulation and damaged quickly, making high-grade survivors extremely desirable. Coins graded MS-65 and above can sell for several $100s, and once you hit MS-68 or MS-69 territory, prices can skyrocket into the thousands. Keep an eye out for proof-like finishes or signs that the coin may have skipped the edge lettering process. These are the keys to unlocking major value. Now, if you're serious about collecting, here's some golden advice. Always store your coins properly to preserve condition, use gloves when handling them, and avoid cleaning them at all costs. Join coin collector forums, follow auction houses like Stax Bowers and Heritage Auctions, and subscribe to coin grading newsletters. Knowledge is power in this field, and those who stay informed often score the biggest wins. Timing matters too. Watch market trends and sell when demand spikes, especially after new era discoveries or news cycles boost attention. And let's not forget, this is more than just a hunt for money. It's a journey into American history, a tribute to one of the nation's most influential founding figures, and a way to connect with the incredible world of numismatics. The 2007 James Madison P. Mint dollar is a shining example of how something small can carry massive historical and financial value. And it might be closer than you think. Thanks a ton for watching this deep dive into one of the most sought-after modern coins in American history. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, drop your thoughts in the comments, and tell us if you've ever come across a rare coin like this. Share this with your fellow collectors and don't forget to subscribe for more treasure hunting tips and high-value finds. Until next time, keep searching, because the next legendary coin might just be in your change jar. Number 5. What if I told you there's a $1 coin out there, minted in 2009, that collectors are willing to pay hundreds or even thousands of dollars for today? It's not made of gold or silver, and it's not ancient, but it's ultra-rare, highly desirable, and hiding in plain sight. This is the 2009 William Henry Harrison Presidential Dollar with the rare D mint mark, and if you've got one, you might be sitting on a modern-day treasure worth way more than $1. When this coin was first released, millions of people overlooked it as just another presidential dollar in their change. But what many didn't realize is that some of these coins, specifically the ones struck at the Denver Mint, were released with shocking minting errors, rare variations, and in pristine conditions that now drive collectors into bidding wars. William Henry Harrison may have served the shortest presidency in U.S. history, but the legacy of this coin is turning into one of the longest chases in modern numismatics. To understand the full value of this coin, let's rewind the clock. The 2009 presidential $1 coin honoring William Henry Harrison was the first issue of that year, commemorating the 9th President of the United States. Though Harrison's time in office was only 31 days, he left a mark that history never forgot, and the U.S. Mint honored him with a coin that now carries a legacy far greater than its face value. Minted in Denver, the coin features the signature D mint mark, which you can find edge-lettered along with the year. E pluribus unum, and In God We Trust. But here's where it gets fascinating. Some of these coins were struck with missing edge lettering, double inscriptions, or misaligned edges that skyrocketed their value. The design of this coin is nothing short of presidential perfection. On the obverse, you have a bold, detailed portrait of Harrison with his name, 9th President, and the year of his presidency, 1841, cleanly inscribed. The reverse shows the iconic Statue of Liberty, consistent with all presidential dollars, but the real secret lies on the coin's edge. Variations in the lettering, errors in the strike, and the clarity of the details are what separate a regular dollar coin from one that's worth hundreds or more. As we show close-ups and comparison visuals, keep your eyes peeled for sharpness in detail, strong rims, and especially any abnormalities around the edge. Now let's talk about the market, and this is where things get explosive. In March 2021, Heritage Auctions sold a 2009 D William Henry Harrison dollar coin with a missing edge lettering error, graded MS-67 by NGC, for a jaw-dropping $1,880. That's nearly 2,000 times its face value for a coin that people once ignored as pocket change. Another example, with bold edge doubling, sold for $1,560 in a Stack's Bowers auction in 2022. And the values don't stop there. With higher grades and rare error combinations, these coins continue to shatter expectations in the market. So how do you find one of these valuable pieces? The hunt starts with the edge. Flip the coin and closely inspect for missing lettering, double inscriptions, or even misaligned text. Use a good magnifying glass and light source, and look for Denver minted coins with the D mint mark. Also check bankrolls, estate sale collections, junk drawers, and anywhere old change might be hiding, because people are still pulling these from circulation and cashing in. Visuals every few seconds will show you what to look for so you don't miss the subtle signs of a rare find. The reason these coins are gaining so much attention is because very few were saved in mint condition. Most went straight into circulation and were damaged, worn, or scratched, which is why coins in MS65, MS66, and especially MS67 condition are incredibly scarce and valuable. Grading plays a massive role in the final price, and coins with verified edge errors plus near-perfect surfaces are the holy grail of this series. Combine that with the historical legacy of Harrison's presidency, and you have a collector's dream. For serious collectors and treasure hunters, here's the strategy. Get your coins graded professionally through services like PCGS or NGC, especially if you suspect you have an error. Always wear gloves when handling raw coins, avoid cleaning or polishing, and store them in airtight, acid-free holders. Watch major auctions like Heritage, Stack's Bowers, and great collections to stay on top of market trends and recent sales. And don't sleep on the Presidential Dollar series. Early issues like Harrison are now heating up fast due to growing awareness and limited availability of high-grade specimens. This is more than a dollar, it's a doorway into history, a hidden gem with a powerful story, and a valuable asset in the hands of those who know what to look for. The 2009 D. William Henry Harrison Presidential Dollar is proof that even recent coins can hold shocking value, and the market is only getting hotter. Whether you're a long-time collector or just starting out, this coin deserves a place on your radar and in your collection. Thank you so much for watching. If you learned something new or got inspired to start searching your coins, hit that like button and let us know in the comments if you've ever found a rare dollar coin like this. Share this video with fellow collectors and make sure to subscribe so you never miss the next big treasure tip. Keep searching, keep stacking, and always stay curious, because the next great coin discovery could be sitting in your hand right now.